Come on, the world's not going to save itself.
I'm driving. That really should be here.
Oh, not in this country.
Men in Black International is directed by F. Gary Gray and it stars Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson, Liam Neeson, Emma Thompson, and Kumail Nanjiani. Men in Black International is the fourth movie in the Men in Black franchise. Yes, it still picks up after the Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. No, they are not in the movie at all in any sort of cameo, whatever, unless you count that painting on the wall as some sort of cameo. But yeah, sure. Tessa Thompson, she's a street person. She discovers the Men in Black. She joins the Men in Black, and then she is transferred to MIB London to help with a mission because something is going very wrong in Men in Black headquarters in London. Vegas fuck plotline for sure that I've just told you, but also if I told you anything, you wouldn't believe anything. Also, you would just be really spoiled. And don't really want to spoil you because this movie heavily relies on twists and the slow reveal of information. Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth, after Ragnarok, their chemistry was on point. And you know what, in this movie, some people said not as great, but I would say still on point. And it was just really fun to watch the banter going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it was pretty fun to watch. That being said, the world building, also well done. I think the world building, going globe-trotting and seeing like, you know, other places on Earth and how they, you know, have their little alien civilizations, well done. I do think it is a well done way of world building. I think it works really well. Kumail Nanjiani steals every scene he's in. He plays a character named Pawny. He's a pawn on a chessboard. He's like this big, not even this big. Really well done. He was really funny. His jokes hit at most times, if not all the times. And he has a really nice personality. Great voice actor. Much better than he was in the Lego Ninjago movie. Different story, different video, didn't make that video. So yeah, don't look for that review, I don't have it. And I thought for the most part, this movie was well shot, especially the opening sequence it's an opening scene with Chris Hemsworth and Liam Neeson. It was an excellent scene, I really enjoyed it. I wish I got more of it, I wish the entire film was like that. And the visual effects, I thought, for the most part, well done. Some of them, well done. Some of them, very over the top CGI cheesy. But for the most part, well done. Unfortunately, I do think the character arcs in the film happen all too quickly. Rafe Spall is a member of the MIB London, and his character arc, it's sort of just like within one scene he changes, and that's his entire character arc. And he's like the fourth or fifth, he's in like the top, maybe like the fifth most prominent character in the film, you know, before Emma Thompson, after Liam Neeson. He is more prominent like than you would imagine, and his character arc just sort of like happens in one scene. I also think that the movie's a little bit too predictable and a little bit too easy for the characters. Like the characters aren't really thrown through the ringer. It never really feels like, oh, the characters are in danger. Not once does it feel like that. So when they say like, you know, the fate of the world is at stake, I can't really follow the, oh, it actually is the rest of the world at stake, because I'm not really getting that. And for the third act as well, the big third act climactic battle, I would say it's easily over within 4 minutes. It barely lasts 10 minutes, nor does it feel stake, never does it feel like characters are really thrown to their lowest or feel like the villain is actually going to win in this third act fight. It just feels like, alright, we did one task, beat that, one task, beat that, we're done guys, we can go home, save the world. Heroes. So as an audience member, I felt quite robbed and disappointed, always expecting like after 5 twists in the movie for there to be another twist in the movie. And there are also scenes and plot lines that ultimately just feel really pointless. They feel like they are literally only there to add more running time. There's a scene with Chris Hemsworth in a casino and it goes nowhere. And then there's a scene with him in a bedroom going nowhere. It adds ultimately very little to his character, aside from that he's reckless and, you know, likes to sleep around with women. Like there's nothing that really shows him or really develops his character into anything new. And then it decides to show him rocking up late for work. We didn't need that, we just needed him rocking up late for work to really get that. Like it added just more money to the budget and more time to the running time. Men in Black International, it's a very disappointing movie. It never really feels like it hit the sci-fi limits. One thing that I really liked about the first 3 movies is with these Men in Black movies, they're showing the extraordinary in ordinary situations, right? You will see Will Smith react to something absolutely extraordinary, but to everyone else it's just another regular day. Whereas in this movie, it never really feels like the characters are wowed by anything. It doesn't feel like they did anything that's particularly special with practical effects or eye trickery or visual imagery. So it doesn't feel sci-fi enough. It just feels very meh and very, you know, a movie built for the modern day out of a studio like formality. Even though the chemistry was fun and Kumail Nanjiani was funny, I would say that Men in Black International is an overnight rental. If you're a fan of the franchise, I'd say go with it, see how you feel about it. But if you're not a fan of any of the Men in Black movies, this might be your best bet of trying to get in on it, but it's not great. Have you seen Men in Black International? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe and comment on Platypus, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Well done, you made it to the end of the video. Why don't you click on one of these two videos for more content, or subscribe, so just to be reminded of when I upload, so you know, subscribe. That'd be great.